What's up, Boss Twins? It's your boy Dun Biz, and I'm coming to you live from Stratford, Virginia with the book Dress for Skills. Exercise number 1, we're gonna push our hips back and forward and shuffle our skates to the left and to the right. 3, 2, 1, go. I like to practice this skill because this is the motion in the middle of the book. It also helps me feel what it's like to get momentum by moving my legs from a stop. When I push my skate out and pull it back in, I get a little bit of force. So we're pushing out and we're pulling it back in. Can also get my arms in. This looks a little silly, but since I'm doing it in place, I kind of like it. Our next exercise is an oldie but a goodie. We're gonna skate and pick up our feet. 3, 2, 1, go. This is important for 2 reasons. It helps us build our back and it helps us build our hips muscles. There's a really important connection between your lower back and your hips that lifting your leg up to a 90-degree angle helps you train. So if you're feeling like your back is starting to go or your hips are getting weak, focusing on training this could really help. This is also an easy way to get used to the weight of your skates. Instead of picking them up during tricks, I just pick them up when I'm walking in place. Exercise number 3, we're gonna start off in our stance, push the foot out, and as we bring it in, we're gonna make the pivot. Another way to start this is from a push, pivot in, and then bring our foot around. 3, 2, 1, go. Push, foot in, around. Push, foot in, around. Push, foot in, around. Push, foot in, around. This is the motion for our book. When you're moving, you're gonna balance onto this foot, then put the other one down. And this is to help us understand that at a slower pace. As you're feeling more confident, you can get a little bit more speed, but I wanna focus on doing it in place. And that's section 1. Exercise number 2, we're gonna push off, hit the book starting on our right side, and we're gonna do it again from the right side. 3, 2, 1, go. Pushing off from my T position, coming around, and on this side I'm gonna do it again, so my back is gonna be turned to you. When Bill Butler used to teach, he would have his students turn to the right side for the first 6 months. Well, I'm a little bit different, so I'm only gonna have you turn to the right side for this first drill, and then we're gonna talk about the turn to the other side. Another way is to get our arms out and move them around because this can help us balance. I've been working on that line between elegant and stiff. Now we're gonna do it on the left side. Pushing off our left, turning over our shoulder. We're gonna push off the left, turn onto the right. 3, 2, 1, go. Pushing off my left, turning onto my right. Doing a turn to the same direction helps build consistency and fluency. Slowing it down can also help you notice different weaknesses in your body. For example, because I do so many Because I do so many transitions off of my right side to the right side, pushing off my left is a little bit weaker. So when I'm doing moves to the left, I always have to be more mindful. Three, we're gonna work on taking it backwards. First, I want you to stand so you're facing backwards, and then we're gonna walk our feet over. 3, 2, 1, go. You got 1 and 2. There are 2 methods to do this. You can put your foot to the middle and then roll or pivot your other foot over the back wheels, or you can pick your feet up and step and pick the other one up and step. Inside of the rink, when you get more advanced, this is how I like to teach students to turn back around, because it gives you an option to do different tricks or have different flair as you're coming around for your book. There's just one example. However, I like this one because of the safety. Because you don't have to pick your feet all the way up, it allows you to make the turn with a little bit more insurance. Also, push off with your right skate back at your starting point. Step over with your right foot at your turning point and roll to your finishing point. Now do it on the left side. Turning with your left foot forward at your turning point and rolling to your ending point. 3, 2, 1, go. Starting on my right. Push. Step left. I can come on back. Push. Ooh, I'm gonna roll on back in. Just keep it going. This can also help us mimic the curve inside of the rink. We could be turning off of a person. We could be making a turn on the rink itself. This could just be a part of our work. We're gonna practice this transition in a circle. Coming around town, step. I'm gonna come back around. When I get here, I'm taking it to the left side. 3, 2, 1, go. It is always my goal to be as smooth as possible. For me, that's using each piece of my momentum and coordinating when I'm stroking off of the ground so that I don't have wasted moments and my body's not swinging out of momentum. The easiest way for me to do this in a circle is to do a crossover after this first transition and go straight into my next stroke. So push, it's over. Our final pattern is the figure 8. We're gonna skate one circle around the shoe on our right, and we're gonna skate the other circle around the shoe on our left. 3, 2, 1, go. So I'm pushing, over, step. I'm gonna turn here, and I'm gonna be forward again as I'm pushing into the figure 8.
Son, where'd you find this?
1, 2. Ooh. To really check your balance, as you're coming around, make sure that you're balancing into your outside edges on the second turn. So this is the inside. Now I'm coming around, rolling my outside edges into the ground, pressing them so that I can stay stable and even. And that's also gonna give me the momentum to do my next stride. As I'm striding, I'm imagining myself like a speed skater. I'm gonna dash off of the ground, push all of my momentum into the direction I'm looking to go. Push. When I'm coming around the turns, I feel like an artistic skater because my arms are nice and beautiful. They're open. Speed skating. Speed skating. Artistic skating. Speed skating. I think this time.